welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl, Vianney. And today we're talking about the 3 phases of pregnancy, which is the first, the second, and the third trimester. And before we get started, if you're new to this channel, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so when next we have a video, you'll be one of the first persons to see the video. So like I said, we're talking about the first trimester of pregnancy. And in pregnancy, not really specific sign of pregnancy because we are all different and unique human beings. So is pregnancy. Pregnancy comes with different and unique signs and symptoms. No two people have exactly the same story about pregnancy. Even if they get pregnant at the same time, within the same period, they might not have the same story to tell. At least they can have 70% same story to tell, but not exactly 100%. Someone gets pregnancy, there are certain symptoms the person gets to see. Something like constant urinating, something like morning sickness, something like tenderness of the breast, something like certain aversions for certain kind of food, like something you really like eating, but all of a sudden you don't even want to perceive it, not talk of eating it. And sometimes you even have cravings for certain kind of food, like certain kind of food you just want to keep eating that you don't even get satisfied. And sometimes you have mood swing, you just happy the second and the next time you're so angry. And other times you have headache and different things. Like these are just the standard symptoms of pregnancy. But firstly, there are certain unique symptoms that happens firstly to certain people. It doesn't happen to everybody. It happens to a certain percentage of people. And that has implantation. It happens to a lot of people, but not everybody. This implantation is sometimes not taken serious or noticed because it comes in like menstrual flow. So sometimes when it happens, some people mistake implantation as menstrual flow. But in some people, it happens just in several hours. So those people might end up trying to figure out what exactly happened to them. But some other people, it happened for 2 to 4 days and even more. Different strokes for different folks. So whatever works for you is fine. In this channel, I'll be talking about my experience. Okay, in my case, it's actually interesting because I had implantation. But before then, I didn't know anything like implantation. I didn't even know such word ever exists in human being. So when it happened, I wasn't paying much attention to it, although it lasted for 4 days and it was very light, but I wasn't paying much attention to it. So I saw it as normal menstruation. And the funny part of the story was that it came when I was supposed to see my menstrual flow. So I didn't pay attention to it. I just said like, okay, this is menstruation. So time goes by, I felt sick. Yeah, I had fever and I was having this bitter taste in my mouth. And I was having headache also. So I felt like it was malaria and typhoid, like normal Nigerian. Every Nigerian is a nurse. When you just have that kind of feeling, you just say, oh, now malaria, now malaria. So that was what I felt like. But also, I was scared of doing self-medication. So I went to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, we went to see a doctor. And the doctor recommended I would go for some tests. And after which, it was typhoid and malaria test. So and after which, she said I had malaria. Not just that I had malaria and typhoid, but I was also resistance to certain antibiotics, so they had to give me a stronger antibiotic because if they should give me this normal antibiotic, maybe my body is already resistant to it. And but I was like, well, what was I expecting? Because someone like me, I don't really like taking drug to the full. If I should take it for the first 3 days and I'm fine, oh my god, I'm done with that drug, honestly. So when she said I have resistance to certain antibiotics, it wasn't something new. Like I wasn't happy with it, but yeah, what was I expecting since I don't finish my drug? So she recommended some drug and went to their pharmacy and we got the drug. Yeah, I was supposed to be getting better, but then I was getting worse. Anytime I take the drug, I took the drug just 2 times. Whenever I take that drug, Lord, I was dying, honestly. So someone suggested to me that instead of continuing the drug, that it's actually, obviously the drug is not working. So instead of continuing the drug, that I should go to a pharmacist because there was a pharmacy close to my house then. And I should go with the test result and also the drug. So I should show the lady because it's owned by a lady. I should show her so she know what to say in case she has anything to say. So when she saw the drug, she asked me, how are you feeling? Whenever I just told her everything I was feeling, and she was like, okay, do you consider going for a PT test? I was like, well, no. She said, okay, I should stop the drug. Then she gave me strip that I should go home. The next morning I should do the test. Lord, I was happy. Firstly, because I wasn't going to continue with the drug. But then, going for PT, like, are you serious? I was like, this one, I don't know what she said. The only thing she said was that she stopped the drug. That was the only good thing she said. Like, I should stop the drug. The other part of the story, but I don't know what she said. But I just wanted to try it. Like, I should clear my doubts. Okay. The next morning, I did what she asked me to do, and it turned out positive. Lord, like seriously? Well, wait. I was like, okay, no problem. That we should. I went online and I checked. I said, okay, it's possible that this thing is actually not saying the truth. So we should do the normal test. Like we should go to the hospital and they should do the blood test. So when we went to the hospital and they did what they're supposed to do and it came out positive. So I asked the doctor that, is it possible that this thing is going to be positive and it's not positive? She said yes, that the only way we're going to find out is if we go for scan. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do it. So we went to scan and it came out positive. I was like, I was happy I was pregnant, but I was scared at the same time because I took malaria drug, not just malaria drug, typhoid drug, like a high antibiotic. What effect is it going to have on my baby? Lord, I was scared. That's story for another day. We're going to continue that part another day. So that's my first experience as a pregnant woman. So I don't know if that thing has something to do with your psychology. When I found out I was pregnant, like all those pains subsided. I don't know if it has to do with my psychology or it's actually my body got used. I don't know what happened, but subsequently they just subsided by themselves. I didn't take any drug. So when I found out, the first thing I did, I got started with my antenatals and I went for their classes. I did all I was supposed to do as a pregnant mother. Okay, that's enough for today. If you want to listen more of the stories and if you want to know what happened to my baby, like if the antibiotic had effect on my baby, how was my pregnancy journey so far, just calm down, just subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because on our next video I'm going to give you the full answers to all these questions that is going through your head right now and how we got over it. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day. I want to make a little time capsule for my daughter. Maybe I've not introduced her before now, but her name is Chukudum Chinecherem Adele. Girl, she's one of the most beautiful things that has ever happened to me. Have you seen her picture before? Lord, she's so beautiful. She looks so much like the dad. Like she's big. She's even bigger than her age. Like whenever I go out with her, people are like, how old is she? Lord, she's so big. She's beautiful. I feel so proud of my mother. I don't know what I'm doing different, but honestly, she's growing so beautiful. And there's just beautiful thing about her. Like if you should tell her, no, don't do that. When she goes to that place, she won't do that. She will just tell herself, no, don't do that. That's so beautiful. Like, oh my God, I love her. I can't wait for her to grow.